Welcome back to Over 30s Gaming. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Good old friend Happy Gilmore, who doesn't know about it. So now we're going to get into it. Now let me explain the CCU game as a whole. So as you come here, you can see that on my account I have the package Avenger Titan Invictus Starter Pack. 10 items with the Perseus. Now, I started off with my original game package. And as you can see, I bought the Avenger Invictus and Gold Paint Bundle, Star Citizen Digital Download, which is the game, 120 month insurance. You can only get the highest amount of insurance on it. So all these extra 120 months don't add up. It just goes to whatever the highest value is. So I did an upgrade here, an upgrade here, an upgrade here, an upgrade here, and then my final upgrade was the Perseus. Now, how that actually works is we're going to go over here. We're going to go to a site called the CCU game.app. Check the description below. It will show you how to do it. Here, you can actually see, actually, let me minimize this, because I have a big screen, so I want to make sure everyone can actually see what I'm actually doing. All right. So as you can see here, this is my current fleet. Actually, I need to do something because I did an upgrade. So when you go through this, you don't bother with worrying about linking your account to this website. Most of the people in my org have done it. No one's ever had a problem with it. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do it. It saves you time, and it's nice. But once you have your account linked, you're going to hit refresh all. I'm going to actually be surprised if it actually works. They just updated this 2 days ago, so we'll have to see. Normally when I do the update all, it does not work. But when you're going to try to save as much money buying a ship as possible, this is the way to do it. And I will show you how with my Perseus and how we did it. And then I'll go and show you how I didn't necessarily get scammed on getting my Carrack, but someone really got me good. But it was a whole lot better than what I could currently purchase it for. So that was a positive moment. I got it cheaper than what it was worth in the game, but someone also made some money off me. But that's the gray market for you, right? So let's see if this actually updates, because one of these MTCs is actually going to disappear because I actually did. All right, it did not disappear. I have never had it actually update. It's always given me a hanger error down at the bottom, so I go and just refresh hanger. Now it updated. All right, so currently now, as you can see, I do not have the C2 Hercules as a loaner. That's because I just upgraded one of my other ships. I bought an upgrade ticket, but I did not upgrade it. And I don't plan on upgrading it. So I should not have the C2 Hercules as a loaner, but it might actually show up, and I don't know what I'm going to do if it does. So we'll have to see. But I didn't upgrade my ship, so I'm not worried about it. But it'll be cool to have it as a loaner. As you can see, I got the Raelin, UTV, the Salvation, Perseus, MTC, MDC. This is a pack. So these I'll probably never upgrade because they were individual packs. I'll upgrade this UTV probably in the future, and I'll probably get something else, another smaller one, with a LTI token in the future. When another small ship comes along, they'll keep on bringing out ships because that's a way that Star Citizen makes money. I got my beautiful M80, my wonderful L22 Alpha Wolf, my hover quad, which I got for referral bonus, as you can see, referral bonus, Love Struck hover quad, my Galaxy, Pitbull plus Aquamarine paint, so I got that, Carrack loaner for the Galaxy, and then my actual Carrack, my CX Pisces Expedition. Now, there's a learning curve with this one in particular. So I did something and I learned about this the hard way. With the C8, with the Pisces, let's go ahead and go back here. Let's see here. I've already used this coupon, so if you see that 6-month subscriber coupon, don't worry about it. It's already been used. Non-valid. All right, so right here we have the Mariah Pulse GCD Army Paint Referral Award. Now, I tried something because I thought I was going to save some money, and I did. I did save some money. However, as you noticed, I upgraded this to the Pisces. There's no exchange. There's no gift. There's no melt. So basically, I permanently gave Star Citizen $15 to upgrade from the Mariah Pulse to the C8X Pisces Expedition. Granted that Pisces is going to have LTI, but just know if you take a referral bonus award or a ship that has zero value and you put money on that zero value ship, you will get no value for it. Hard lesson learned on my end. I thought I was going to try to do something cool with these referral bonuses by getting the referral bonuses and doing those as my giveaways, and I get the little referral bonus. But obviously that doesn't work, so won't be doing that in the future. So don't do that. All right, and then I got the C8 Pisces Loner for the Carrack, and the Loner of the Ursa is also for the Carrack. And then I got my Aurora Mark II, and then the Aurora Mark I Loner, which I don't know why I have that as a loaner, but I do. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click on the Perseus. Now, this is where I saved some money. This is a CCU game I did by myself. Now, as you can see, giftable, because that means I did it. Meltable, because it is meltable, because it is a Warbound and everything else, money given directly to CIG. And you can see here, ship value is 800. The pack was 815. The money value total 511.25. Total money saved $303.75. I saved 37% on this ship by doing the CCU game upgrade. So how I started off was I started off with the Avenger Titan to the Intrepid. I saved I thought it would actually show me how much money I saved, but it's not showing me how much money I saved. That was a total of $61.25 upgrade. And now these were all Warbound editions, as you can see. So that means I bought new money, saved money doing these upgrades. Each time I saved money to where the Perseus, that was my final cost for the Perseus, $511.25 on a $800 ship. And so you have to learn how to do the upgrades. Now, we are going to go ahead and I will walk you through that process. Now, currently right now, I do have to say inside there's not many CCU chains. It's only Alien Week. There's, I think, only 3 or 4 Warbound ships, and they're all in the upper tiers. You got to try to get the lower tier ships, like when the Alpha Wolf, the Wolf. So you have like different number tiers of ships that save money. You got your initial buy-ins, which are around $50, and then your next tier up will be like $100 ship, where you get to save $15 on that. Now, where we go we're going to create a chain over here. Now, we will do a manually select. We'll do a select from hangar. Let's do the UTV. So we got the UTV. Now, Happy Gilmore, what ship do you want us to look at on how to get and save you the most amount of money?
I mean, you can do the Merchantman. It's one that I'm looking at.
Do the Merchantman. All right. Here we go. Merchantman, 650, target ship, create chain. All right. Right here, currently in the store, this is what we can save money at. Now, you're going to see here that we have some missing stuff. All right. And I'll explain those missings in a minute on how to really save some money. So currently right now, if you were to have the UTV already, you can go down here to buy the Merchantman. You could save a total right now at this moment in the store, $145 at 22% with an LTI token, going from the UTV down all the way to the Merchantman. Now, everything you currently see in green is where you're currently saving money. So right now, you could do the UTV. Since this is missing, you could skip this step, upgrade the UTV all the way to the M80. You would save $25. Whoops, sorry about that. Now you can upgrade from the M80 to the Railin and save another $40. Oh, I forgot clicking on it. Then you can upgrade the Railin to the Ironclad and save $75. And then upgrade the Ironclad to the Merchantman and with a total savings of $145. Now that's doing the upgrade in the actual chain on the site. Now, how we do that is we go here, you go to your hangar, you go to ship upgrades. Now, the first upgrade that we want to do is UTV to M80. So we're going to select the UTV. We're going to go M80. We're going to select this, and you're going to want to do the Warbound Edition. This is how you save the money. Warbound Editions. We're going to do that. Add to cart. All right. We're going to go back to ship upgrades. Our next is the M80 to the Railin. All right. So we're going to go. Luckily, I already have this, so this is actually going to make it easy. Right there. And then the Railin. Warbound Edition. Add to cart. Now, our next one is the Railin to the Ironclad. So we're going to go ship upgrades, Railin. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Ironclad. You have to make sure you choose the right ones when doing this, guys. Okay? I can't express that more. The site will really show you how to do it to be able to really save some money. So please do it that way. Right here. And we can go here, add to cart, and then we go from the Ironclad. Now, I don't have the ship, so you have to come up here, click all ships, Ironclad, Merchantman, add to cart. So right here, we can go to our checkout, and you can see right now, you can get the Ironclad. I mean the Merchantman from already purchasing the UTV for only $502.90. And when you buy this stuff, you will actually get tickets. So when you go through the whole purchasing, you will get these amount of items actually in your hangar. And what I mean by that is we'll go here, we'll go to hangar, and you can see here upgrade right here. I did my upgrade from a Carrack to the Merchantman. This is an upgrade ticket. I can hit apply upgrade, and it will apply the upgrade, and it will give me the Merchantman and then give me whatever loaner vehicle is for the Merchantman currently. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to save this ticket for the future. So I can upgrade to the Carrack and save this ticket for the future if I want. Or I can exchange it and buy a different upgrade as well, but the other upgrades are a little bit more expensive. So I was trying to save some money. I'm trying to build a chain. And now I will show you on how that one goes. But that is how you build a chain. Now, the other way to save money, right, is to actually go through and buy this chain here. This is how you play the long game CCU. Now, the long game CCU means right now you're going to go buy the upgrade right now for the. Let's actually do this. So we're gonna restart this. I want to restart this so I can actually show Happy for what he could actually start doing today. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go pity because the pit could be done today. We're going to go pit $5 savings. As you guys can see, it's a $55 ship. You're saving $5. We're going to go pit, and we're going to go to the Merchantman, and we're going to go create chain. All right. So the pit bull right now. So let me go back to cart. Close, confirm, close, confirm, close, confirm, close, confirm. All right. So right now, what we can do is missing Pitbull to Warden. So we can do Warden to M80, $25, 63%. All right. So we're going to go back to upgrades. Whoops. And we want the Vanguard Warden. I don't have that ship. Warden M80. $15 upgrade right there, right? Add to cart. So that's only going to cost you $15. But we're doing the long game right now. This is the price right here that you're going to be paying right now at this moment. So we're going to do Palin to Raylan. Add to cart. We're going to do M2 to Ironclad. Oh, that's actually a really good one. Look how much money you're saving right there for only $5. You're saving $80 right there for this upgrade ticket. That is fucking fantastical. That's actually a ticket you should buy. If you're trying to do this today, like I'm going to show you how much this is going to go. Now this is the long game, okay? So this is the long game. Now the one ticket that's going to hurt you, right? And the reason why I'm going to say to do it like this now is you're going to want to do the Ironclad to the Merchantman. And I will explain that one in just a minute. So we're going to do to the Merchantman. Now, the reason why I said to go ahead and do that one. So today, to be able to start your CCU chain, it would cost you $85.60 to start it. But you are going from $280 to $650 almost. You were still missing a couple of steps for $85. However, you are saving your most amount of money. This is a $5 ticket right here from the M2 to the Ironclad. $5 ticket. These are the tickets that save you a lot of money. These are the ones that you really want to try to get quickly. This is your most expensive one, but I don't see really a good chance to get the Merchantman on a Warbound edition with the way that it's currently set up, unless if you get lucky during IAE. Now, if you were to buy this today, all these tickets would get stuck in your hangar, not usable at this time. You could always sell these tickets back and wait for them and get the money back and sell the tickets and use it, the store credit, and do the buyback program, right? Now, in the future, at each event, we are now going to look for a Warbound Vanguard to come available. When the Warbound Vanguard comes available, we're going to want to buy it. Now, we can go here. I'm trying to remember how it used to show this. It's not showing green. All right, so I'll have to do it on one of the ones that show green, I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it on one of the ones that show green. All right, so when you go back and you can look at the history, right, of the CCU price history that brings up for the ships. Over here, you can see on today's date, it was, well, when this first came available, this was the first time it came available. Warbound, $275. You're saving a total $25 off, right? So now in the future, you're going to wait for it to find the Warbound version of the Vanguard Warden available for upgrade inside of Star Citizen, because that will end up saving you even more money in the potential future for this actual ship. Now, currently right now, they're saying if you were to wait for each of these missing links to come available, right here, each missing link to come available to have a Warbound, instead of paying Today, at $505 for the Merchantman, you could only pay $405 if you were to wait for the missing links throughout a year or two. Like I'm telling you, it's the CCU chain long game. And you could save that much money and total. You would only pay $405 on the ship. Now, that's going off of what the history was. Now, none of these ships currently have a built history warbound because they're all brand new ships. But I will show you how that actually looks on one of the ships that I currently have in my hangar. So the HMS Brittany. Man, it's not actually going to show me the history. It used to be able to show you the history where you could see in the past of when it was offered and how much it was offered at. But as you guys can see, like, this is how you can save some money, right? Look at this. This is the long game. This person played the very long game to get this Carrack. They bought this Carrack for only $305. They had a total of $295 savings on this ship. They saved 49% on this ship. And as you can see the warbound chain that they did with the standard editions in between to get all the way up to the Carrack. Now, each time you see warbound, they're saving money. On the standard, they're not. But they had to do the standard probably to be able to get to the warbound edition where they had their tickets already in reserve for certain upgrades. Because like today, if I wanted to, I could go and get this is one upgrade I would do for a very expensive ship. I would spend $5 and get this upgrade into to the Ironclad Hercules because you're paying $5 for an $80 savings. So you're saving $75 on any ship where you can now upgrade through the warbound. Like, say, instead of the Merchantman, I wanted to let's see here. Instead of the Merchantman, because I'll show you how to do this. Let's go. I want to find a good ship. Because this is what I mean by using warbound tickets. Let's go to the Tiburon, right? Warbound Tiburon edition. All right, so we currently have the Ironclad. Oh, I don't have that ship. Ironclad. So we already have that with the $5 savings from the M80. So we've already saved $80 from that ship. So let's just say we've already saved $80 and we want to go to the Tiburon. Well, say I want to sell that Merchantman and I want to go to the Tiburon. Well, we have the Ironclad. We don't have anything set up, but say there was another ship here that was currently on Warbound. You could get that Warbound ship and then move up with a ticket you bought in the past for a chain you didn't even want with an $80 savings as long as you're going up. So you can save more money going up in the future if you buy these $5 chains that save you $80. And that's how some of these people, they will buy the chains and then save the money and then use them on another chain in the future. Does that make sense? Happy Gilmore?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So that is how you build the CCU chain in Star Citizen. Do you have any questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Right.
I set it up as we walked through it.
Oh, nice. And I'm telling you, when you go through and you create the chains, you can save the chain on this website and you can go through and play the long game. I wish I had done the long game when I was getting other ships, because if you remember during Defense Con, yeah, they were doing the Warbound upgrades one a day. Well, before that, they had the Alpha Wolf upgrade, right? Where you save $20 on that ship. if I had bought that upgrade in the past from anything below and saved that money, I could have added it to my chain and saved $20. And that's why I'm saying some of these other ones that are like $5 upgrades to save $80, just buy the chain and then save it, because you can always melt it, get your money back, and spend it elsewhere if you don't want that $80 savings in a chain that you currently have.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And so, because the money is just going to Star Citizen, so they'll let you do it and do an upgrade. You won't be able to use the money, but you could use it for a standard upgrade and use the money that you have for the standard upgrade to save more money.
Yeah, no, thanks for walking me through that.
Hey, not a problem. All right, so the other thing I wanted to also say, Happy brought up a good point. He asked me if I saved this amount of money on the Carrack. Sadly, I did not. I paid actually a little bit more than this for the Carrack. Now, I will explain to you what happens when you do what I did for this ship. This ship I bought off of the gray market. Now, we will go ahead and go to the gray market. Star Hangar. Star Hangar is the one I use. It seems to be the cheapest out of all of them. Take it for what you believe, okay? So, in the gray market, we can go here and we can go back to my orders right here. I bought the Carrack for $423. That was the first ship I ever bought. We can view the order here. As you can see, the list price was $418. I had to pay taxes. Oh wow, no, I didn't pay taxes. Uh-oh. But so this is what I bought the ship for. I had to pay shipping and handling, security surcharge per order. What that means is Star Hangar guarantees your order. So if you don't end up getting what you were supposed to get, you can actually dispute it with Star Hangar and they will rectify the situation. At least that's what they say they'll do. But I got my Carrack for that. Now, to show you why this is important of how you want to buy your ship, either from Star Citizen itself or from the gray market. If you really want to save some money and get a ship really, really cheap and not have to worry about it, buy it from the gray market and don't worry about it. But the reason why you buy from Star Citizen is two things. You have right here, concierge level, all the money you put directly into Star Citizen, which doesn't come from the gray market, grants you higher level for the concierge package while we're still currently in alpha. That will not be available during initial release of the game, from what I've heard. So the concierge level and the chairman club will all go away once the official release of the game happens. Now, the reason why that's important is, so when I bought that Carrack, that did not add to my concierge level. The other reason why that's important, and I will show that now, is when you buy a ship, let's go back to this, right here, you have this ticket right here, gift, right? So if I wanted to sell my Perseus on the gray market, I could, because I can put it for sale on the gray market, someone tells me they want it, and then I can gift it to them. You can only ever gift a ship once in that ship's actual life. Every ship on Star Citizen has its own unique VIN. And so when you sell it or trade it, it carries that VIN, so the next person who does it can't do it. And now I will show you why. Here it is right here. This is my Carrack, right? Now, if we go here, you can see the big old chain upgrade that they did to get to it. I got, of course, got some name reservations, which is cool. I go to exchange. I'm only going to get $305 for this ship, even though that I put 400 and something into it, right? However, if I go back to here, I can exchange and I get the full amount of money I put into this ship added to my Star Citizen account. So, because this is the chain I did myself. And I can sell it if I wanted to on a gray market or Facebook Marketplace or something like that to someone else. But this ship, I cannot. As you see, the only thing that's here is the exchange. You cannot gift a ship that you buy from the gray market because, like I said, you can only in a ship's life gift it one time. After that, that ship is locked. The only thing it can be done is melted. So that is why I suggest buy your ship on Star Citizen. Are you going to pay a couple more bucks? Yes, because those other people probably could have used their 20% or 10% coupons throughout the purchasing to even save more money on their ships. And so there are ways to even increase your savings further on, and that savings can be passed down to you, but it's not going to be added to your concierge level, or you can take your time and do the CCU long game and add those coupons throughout to save more. And also, too, don't forget, on the coupons, on the 20% coupon, the most you can save is $100. So that means the most you can save is on a $500 purchase. Anything over $500, that coupon is, you're not getting the worth out of that coupon. And so that is one reason why, too, I say don't buy third party. Don't let the bots take all the ships from us and put on these gray markets. Buy directly from Citizen. So that way you give them the money directly to the company. Because at the higher level concierge steps, you also have a chance to get free ships like the F8C Lightning, the 600i Executive Edition. And you also get the return. All right. So on the concierge levels right here. So at $1,000 total spent to Star Citizen, you get the Jacobo hat, the Whiskey limited edition set, the Arclight 2 pistol, executive, it's a gold one, Star Citizen soundtrack, and the Star Citizen digital download. So that means you can sell your game package. I'm not going to because I upgraded my Perseus to it, so I have 2 game packages. Whatever. At Grand Admiral, you get the Arrowhead Sniper Rifle Executive Edition. It's a cool gun. Space Marshal, you get the Venture Explorer Suit Executive Edition. That's the gold suit. You sometimes see my org members running around in it. You get the Wing Commander, the Anvil Aerospace F8C Lightning, and the F8C Lightning Shockwave Paint. Now, right here, I know everyone's going to be like, that's 10 grand. Who the fuck would be that crazy? Let me go ahead and put this out there. I spent more than that in World of Warcraft when I was playing WoW for 10 years. Now, the concierge level, since you are initial, all of your money, like you pay for your subscription, I do. So that way I can fly all the brand new ships for free for a week when they first come out. I love that. And every month I get 2 ships to fly for free extra. So, yes, I am a subscriber to Star Citizen for $20 a month. Every month, that $20 gets added to my total spent to Star Citizen. So, in 10 years, I'll get a free F8C Lightning. Won't technically be free, but, I will get an addition to all the other stuff I'm getting. 15,000, Apocalypse Arms, Havoc, Scattergun, Sharktooth Mouth Edition, and the F8C Lightning Executive Edition. So, that's another ship. That's 2 F8C Lightnings going up. And then Legatus Navium 600i Executive Edition. Now, as you can see here, there were examples of other stuff that was handed out. Squadron 42 ended March 18th, 2022. RSI Constellation Painting ended March 21st, 2025. The Armortrex Armor and Ardent CL Backpack Chairman's Club ended July 17th, 2025. So those are other stuff that you get as well. And then also, too, as you guys are going through, one other thing to put in here, the Loaner Ship Matrix. So if you buy a ship that's not currently out there, like if I were to upgrade my Carrack to that Merchantman for the ticket I bought, right? I come down here, Merchantman. I would get the Hull C, the Defender, and the Hercules C2, which would be my ships that I would be given for upgrading my Carrack to the Merchantman, which I'm not going to do because I love my Carrack. I just wanted the ticket because the reason why I say is when you have ships that come for a limited time, like the Merchantman, The reason why you want to buy that ticket is you can't guarantee when they're going to bring the merchant band back and put it in the store. Those concept ships don't hit the stores that often. And so when you see, because as everyone knows, the last concept ship that Star Citizen was ever going to do was the Odin. Concept ships will never exist again. They'll still be for sale until they're developed of all the other ships that were added, but no other concept ship will ever be offered anymore. It's going to go straight to fly. So when they bring out new ships, there's never going to be a concept sale again where you get to save even more money because on concept sales, you're usually saving for small ships, you're saving 20 to 30%. For medium and large ships, you're saving 30 to 60%. For capital size ships and above, you're saving from 60 to 100%. So when you see a capital ship like the Merchantman come up for $650, I guarantee you at release, it's probably at minimum going to be $1,000. And I wholeheartedly mean that. So I got an upgrade ticket. If I want to in the future and I really want it, I just build a CCU chain for another Carrack all the way up to that, and then I get my Merchantman. So that is how you do that, and that is the reason why you do the CCU game upgrade. This was the CCU game by Over 30s Gaming. How do you save money when purchasing a Star Citizen ship? Thank you for watching. Don't forget, gamers, to keep on gaming, to always have fun, and if you fly in the verse, fly dangerously.